Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are. So this is Solange. This is the Friday live that I usually do with Amaka, but she couldn't make it today. And so I'm going just to do it all by myself because we had said that every Friday we'll be there and share some, interesting topics that you can maybe, help you in your daily life, inspire you, and even impact you, And so the topic of today's live is related to, really turning um, challenges into opportunities, we all know that challenges really forces us um, to do something we would not have done otherwise, right? So, sometimes challenges are really there to reveal our strengths that we didn't have that we know. So that's why you shouldn't be afraid of challenges and just use them, as a step into what you can accomplish, and sometimes as well, discover your strength. Um, challenges are not always how can I say that are not always obstacles that are going to prevent you from becoming who you are supposed to become, right? And so sometimes when you face such challenges, it's important to say, and don't say, why is this happening to me? But instead, ask yourself, what can this situation teach me instead? And, actually, sometimes, the obstacles that we can face are actually pushing us towards a new direction. And basically, what you can retain from this is that a challenge doesn't have to be the end of your story, and it can be the beginning of a new chapter. And so I wanted to just to share a little bit of my story, and for those who don't know me, basically, so I'm Coach Solange. I'm living in Montreal, Canada. I work in the banking field. I've been working in the banking field for more than 20 years now. And in Canada, I work as a financial crime manager. And I'm also a leader of women at my church. And I'm also a proud digital business owner. So, for many years, I had a stable professional career. I had built a live in Montreal, and I've been where I was working and taking care of just of my family, and then doing what many people do, right? Working hard and hoping that the future will take care of itself. But at some point, I started asking myself, right? Is a different questions. What happens, when my salary stops? And then what am I building, in fact, for my future? These are some of the questions that I started asking myself because, when you rely solely on your salary, and has it happened back in 2020 when the world stopped because of the pandemic, the COVID? Then you realize that, just having one source of income can be very, 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 very risky. Just in case that you may lose you may lose your job, and you be ending up, wondering how are you going to cope? How are you going to pay for your bills? How are you going to, um, you know, to keep on going? And especially that in that period, everything was closed. So it was even more scary at that point. And so those questions really pushed me to look beyond my comfort zone. And I discovered really the possibility of building a digital business alongside my career. So I realized that I didn't need um, to let my job and to give up on my job and then just move on into doing the business. I could do both. Um, and this is what I want to tell anyone that is in the same situation that I am. You are working full time, you are very busy as a professional, you're taking care of your family, but you realize that each time at the end of the month, that what you get paid is not sufficient, and you have dreams that you want to realize, but you feel like you are stuck. You feel like that you have never enough in your pocket, and so always wondering if one day, I mean, you'll be able to fulfill all of your dreams, you know, and basically, I know that many people are just afraid of things which are new that you don't know, and you may have questioned. That's really understandable that you may have questioned. But what I did, even though I didn't have all the answers, I had doubt as well. But I decided really to get out of my comfort zone because I knew that if uh, I took action, I knew that I was going to discover anyway what was waiting for me in this business, and that anything that I needed to learn, I will just face it and just take one step at a time, one day at a time, and just embrace, that new journey that I was taking. And so basically, um, what happened really, I really enjoyed my journey into the digital world because I learned so many things that I was not aware of, and I didn't think that I was capable of. Right. So, for example, and we use social media really to promote the business opportunity, and I was not someone who was really in social media. For example, my Facebook, I was just using it to connect with friends, family, and then sometimes scroll and then look at other people's posts. But and then here I realized that instead of just doing that, you can just make money using your phone, using your social media, using that platform, just to talk about these amazing opportunity that we have. And I learned how to use Facebook. I learned how to do marketing using Facebook, and even other social media platform like a TikTok, YouTube, and Google, and Instagram. So basically, before I was not someone who's social media, but I learned how to use it and then just come here and then share this amazing opportunity. And I learned as well how to speak, during lives, you know. So, you don't need to understand everything. Uh, all you need to do is really just to take that bold step, especially if you're really looking for a change in your life. That is the best move that you can do today, because not only will you be earning additional income, but you're going to learn new skills. You will better understand what digital marketing is. You will learn how to communicate online, and most importantly, you will become comfortable doing things that you have never done before. And so you can see that what initially looked like really uncertainty became an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to create something that is beyond my traditional career. You know, you can do both. Really, you can do both. It's just going to take you some courage just to take that step. That's going to open new doors for you and your family as well. You know, okay. So, sometimes as well, the opportunities are really hidden inside the question that the challenge forces you to ask. And as I was saying that I really didn't need to leave my job to jump into the digital world, and I didn't need to know everything in advance before jumping in. I didn't need to figure it out everything. All I needed to do is just to believe that I was capable of taking that step, and believe in the fact that I had the skills, so the talent inside me, the gift inside me, that I was going to use and help me really take that new journey. And so, if you are like me, you are a professional, you're busy, and you are still wondering how you can really get some extra income uh, just to be able to fulfill your goals, your objectives in life, um, I really recommend that you just take a look at this business, and then just see if this is really a fit for you, if it's going to fit into your daily life. So what I can tell you, so as I said earlier, I'm busy. I work full time. I am, a leader of women at my church, and I'm also now running this business. So it means that if I can do it, you can do it too. It's just a question of you of organizing yourself. So this business is really flexible because we do it online. It's not something that we do physically, where, for example, we have to go and meet people, organize. Yeah, I don't know if people know, the that the business that existed before Tupperware, where people were organizing. They were organizing, you know, parties to sell some of the Tupperwares, and I can tell you, so this business is not the same. It's really different because you do it online. You can reach out far more people than you would if you were just doing it, physically, and where you had to go and speak to people, engage with your family or your friends. Maybe you're going to bother them. This is not the case here. You don't need to do that. It's really you're working on your business whenever you have time. You decide the time and the location you want to do your business. I love traveling, and so my business doesn't stop because I'm traveling. If you had a traditional business, you will have to wait. You will have to close doors, or maybe need to have someone to cover for you when you are away. In this business, your business never closes. It never closes because it's online, and it runs 24/7, because we have an amazing automated system that you will get access to, when you join. which is whenever you have people interested that will sign into your website, what we call in the jargon your funnel. And so through the funnel, the all of your prospects will start getting emails on your behalf, you know. And so this is amazing. So while I'm sleeping, I'm still having people who are connecting, who are asking questions about the business. And so this is so interesting, right? So, and another thing that I love, I think I have mentioned it already, so that we have an amazing training. That training covers everything you can imagine that you need in a business. It's going to talk about mindset, which is really important when you start into entrepreneurship. It's going to show you how to use social media to attract people who are like you. We have technicians and who are going to build your funnel for you. And as well, we have an amazing community which is global. We have people from all over the world, from all walks of life. We have nurses, we have bankers like me, we have stay-at-home moms, we have you know we have people who are lawyers. We have people from all kinds of ages, even people who are 80 years old. I can tell you, anyone who desire a change in his or her life can do this business. It's just a question of you willing to take this a bold step and willing to really to take action, to take that decision that's going to change your life forever, right? So I wanted to really encourage anyone over there. If you're watching this replay, really don't hesitate to send me a message or comment, start that you want to check this business out. And I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions that you may have, right? And so, just to move on with the subject as well. So, one last point that I wanted to share is that you don't always have control over what happens, but you can control your response. You can control your response. You can control what's within your reach. For example, there's a war happening in Iran. There's nothing you can do about it. It has an impact on your on the prices of the goods that you are buying. There's nothing that you can do about it, but you can have a control of what you can do. How to get food and how to take care of yourself. And then it starts really by, putting things in place, just to make sure that whenever there are some events like this, like the pandemic or changing in the economy, or you are losing your job, you still have something that you can rely on. And then that's why, start building your business, start investing in yourself, because you are building something for you, for your family, and for the future generation as well. You are building generational wealth with this business. And so whenever anything happens, you don't care, because you have something that you are building for you, for yourself, and that is working. And so really, when you do entrepreneurship like this and you're investing in a business, you are investing, in fact, in yourself. You are not building the dream of your employer. You are learning, you are developing new skills, you are expanding your network. As I mentioned, we are over 300,000 now in our community. And what I love is that I can travel the world just by seeing those different people coming from different countries, different walks of life, and we can share ideas. We can, encourage each other. And so you are never alone in this business. So what I can tell you as well, do not let fear or the fear of failure keep you from preparing for your future. When you have more money, you have more option, you know. So this is what this business is going to bring to you. It's going to give you more options. It's going to relieve you from the stress of, losing your job. It's going to relieve you from, the fear of the fear of the future, because you are building something for you, and you have the control over that. Because as I said, so it's your business, so you're building it for you. It's your image, and you are building something for your future generation, and you can leave something. This is what we need to learn as African. We need to learn to leave some generational wealth so that our kids can start not from zero ground, but with something that we have built for them. And so let me ask you a question. If your current situation changed tomorrow, what option would you have? What option would you have? This is what I'm asking you. And so you don't have to change everything today, but you can start building something today that gives you more options tomorrow. So that's going to be my closing line for you today. Really, again, the goal isn't to live a life without challenges. The goal is to become the kind of person who can look at the challenge and ask what opportunity is hiding here, what opportunity is hiding here. And so I really hope that you will have you will take some tips from what I've shared today, and most importantly, take action. Take action. Don't stay where you are. Take action so that you can, have those options that I've mentioned, and start building a better future for yourself, and then a better future as well for your family. Okay, and so next week I'm traveling. We'll discover where I'll be next Friday. But by now, um, have a nice weekend, enjoy life to the fullest, and then I will speak to you next time. Okay, bye for now. Bye bye.